Okay, so let's take a look at an example about break even. Okay, so I went online and tried to find out some data about food truck business. Okay, and then I came across this data here that we're going to look at. Okay, so this is from foodtruckempire.com. How to cost. Okay, so let's imagine that we need to open our food truck business. And first question I do ask my students in class usually is, okay, what are we going to sell? And let me tell you, in these last 5 years that I'm teaching here in US, and multiple classes every semester, I just had one case that someone said something that was not a taco, right? So I think food truck goes along with taco in your minds, right? Because that's all my classes answer the same thing. So I'm going to run the example with tacos, okay? So here in the bottom, we have our ongoing costs. So first thing, don't mix up startup cost with fixed and variable cost, okay? So startup cost is the one at a time cost, and that's something else that's totally different than fixed cost and variable cost. So we're only going to take this ongoing cost, okay? So if you look here, it say that commissary, which usually have is related to being allowed to work in the county and all that, blah blah blah, will be from $400 to $1,200. So I'm going to write here some of the data so we can work with that. Okay, so the commissary uh, is going to be $400. Okay, it is here. Okay. We have phone or internet. So phone, say it range from 200 to 100 to 200. Let's say 200 because we want the best internet speed ever. Fuel will be $500. So 500. And we have here repairs. That's going to be $1,000. So imagine that you have, some spots that we usually we use for our truck. We kind of have designed a plan to go and park here and park there, right? So, sell to USC students where between classes, maybe we park, close to the campus and all that. And we have labor. So these four here they already gave us. Labor is a little bit more tricky to calculate, right? So usually labor is paid by hour. Do you guys know what the minimum wage is? So we have a, national minimum wage, right, which is 7.50 per hour, and some states have state minimum wage, but South Carolina doesn't, right? So let's say that we're going to pay, just to make things simple, $10 per hour, okay? And but then we need to find out how long it takes, how much time it takes to make a taco, right? So just to make things simple, I would say that it takes 6 minutes per taco. Okay, so just to make our math work. So I pay $10 per hour for an employee. It takes 6 minutes to make a taco, right? So that means that I make 10 per hour, right? Which means that every taco will cost $1, right? So simple math because it's 10 per hour, $10 per hour. So each taco costs $1. Okay. So next thing are the food packaging, blah blah blah. So all the ingredients. So how much do you guys think will cost? Let's say the what goes in the taco, right? Tortillas, meat, cheese. Yeah, we can never forget the cheese, right? Uh, lettuce, tomato, blah blah blah, right? So let's say it costs 50 cents per taco, right? Because we're smart. We're gonna buy in big bulks. We're gonna go to Sam's Club or something like that, right? So looking at these costs, let's say what is fixed cost and what is variable cost. So commissions, that fixed or variable. So remember the definition. Does that change regarding quantities? If I increase quantities, we're going to pay more for this. Yes or no? No, right? So phone, fixed or variable. Not going to change if I sell more tacos. Fuel, can't discuss that, but let's say that we have the same route every day. We're not going to change the route. So if we sell more or less, the fuel not change if we maintain the same route. Repair, the same thing, because it's linked to fuel, right? So all these here are fixed, right? Costs. And they, if you sum them, they'll be 2100, right? So these are fixed costs. Okay. What about this labor? If I sell more taco, what does that mean? Well, it means that you need more people, so you're going to hire the employee to stay more time, or you're going to hire more employees, right? So that's a variable cost. And the ingredients also, if I sell more tacos, I need more ingredients, right? So both of these, let's put it here so I can have it. Both these are variable costs, right? Okay, so these two are variable, these four are fixed. And let's say that my price, how much I'm going to sell my taco, right? How much you're going to sell. So let's say that I'll sell it for $3, okay, per taco, okay? It's a good taco. We put a lot of effort on it, high-end taco, blah, blah, all that shit. So how many tacos should I sell to break even? Okay, so here you can see that this will give me the $1 labor and 50 cents. This will give me a variable cost. And here I have a fixed cost. So if I sell for $3, it costs me $1.50 to make. For every taco, I'm getting a revenue of 1.5, right? So I'm just going to put here $3 minus 1.5 will give me my revenue per taco. Okay, so every taco I'm making 1.5, and I need to pay all my fixed costs before I start to break even, right? So if I take my fixed costs here and put on top of this math, this is actually quantity for break-even calculation. Okay, so this is the formula, and that will give me 400 a month. So if I make $1.5 per taco, first I'll pay all my fixed costs, and it takes 1,400 tacos to pay for that. Every taco after that, I'm actually making money. How much money? 1.5 for a taco that I'm making, right? So this is actually the break-even formula, okay? Where F is fixed cost, 3 here is P, so that's price, and 1.5 here is variable cost, okay? So this math, which is pretty simple, right? I think maybe it's the easiest one we're going to learn in this course. Gives me the information about how many should I sell, and also what happened if I reduce the price, what happened to my profit? If I increase the price, what happened? If I reduce my fixed cost, what happened? So I can use this formula to study the impact of different options in my revenue, in my profit, in my cost, and how does that impact, especially my profit, right? That's what we want to know. If I think that this is too many tacos, right? To start making $1.5 per taco, I need to sell 1,400. I don't think this business is going anywhere, right? I need to reduce my costs or reduce my fixed costs or do something about something else, right? So make sure that it's kind of feasible to sell more than this, right? I'm still not making any money if I sell 1,400.